So in today's episode of Fish Guy TV, we're going to train you on the benefits, care, and maintenance of ultraviolet sterilization for all aquariums.
Your electrical harness is the water that's bypassing over it. Your collar is going to go on it to tighten that down and make it waterproof. Our company's done a lot of training in the past. We've come out with something completely new. Hey, it's the Fish Guy from Something Fishy. Today we're going to talk about UV sterilizers. A lot of people think that they may or may not be necessary on aquariums, and building everything from a small freshwater aquarium to tanks that you can dive in, and working with both our installation crew and our team at the Mystic Aquarium, we use UV sterilizers for all fish tanks. A UV sterilizer is going to cut down on parasites within your aquarium, and it will also reduce the algae growth. So it's very critical to have on any system that you have any investment of fish or corals in. Basically, the way that it works is there's a PVC tube that a light bulb is injected into, and as the light bulb inside of this tube illuminates, it sends out UV rays into the water that's bypassing over it. Those rays are going to be what kills the bacteria within your system. So here you have your in port and then your out port, and water comes in. This is plumbed in line, typically underneath your aquarium or in your filter support room. The water comes in to one side and out the other. There is no flow direction. It doesn't matter whether it comes in here or out here or vice versa. The way that you assemble this, or we'll have to disassemble it first, is that there is a electrical wire that is firing your bulb inside of the unit. You take the wire nut off that is holding the wire tight to your cap. Once you've done that, you can then remove your next fitting that pulls the bulb out. Holding the bulb only at the end, you can disconnect your electrical harness, and then you're left with the bulb which you want to pull out. Now this is an old bulb, and we'd be replacing that. Now I can take the top of the unit off. This is going to be filled with water if this was hooked up to a system. So you want to be careful and have a bucket ready to collect any water. And then out comes what's called a quart sleeve. So you can see the quart sleeve is actually inside of the unit. So inside of the quart sleeve is your light bulb or UV sterilizer bulb. And this quart sleeve is going to keep your bulb dry within the unit. Every UV sterilizer has a different fitting for how the quart sleeve attaches to the caps. This particular one just slides right off. And there's your quart sleeve. A couple important components. This particular unit has a gasket here and another one inside here. And this is what makes a watertight seal, as this goes over your quart sleeve, and then your gasket, and then you put the quart sleeve into the into your cap, and then thread this on. This works like a compression fitting, so it just pulls your quart sleeve tight into the cap so that it's nice and firm. Now, if this were in use, you may see some calcium buildup on this from hard water. You can just clean that with a product called Lime Away, which is available at any typical hardware store. Once this is out of the unit, inside of the unit, it's just a PVC pipe. Once this is cleaned after you've serviced it, you can put it right back in, and then your collar is going to go on it to tighten that down and make it waterproof. And then when you're installing your new light bulb, you want to use a cotton glove, because you should not touch the bulb at all with your fingers, because they'll have grease on it that'll make the bulb ineffective in the area that you touch. You slide the bulb in straight. The electrical connection only lines up one way. Once that's in, you can then reconnect your electrical housing. Hey, it's the Fish Guy. Today I'm really excited because as our
We've started a cut.